the Crankworx World Tour, the pinnacle of freeride mountain biking. The world's best riders are headed to Rotorua, New Zealand for the first stage of this iconic tour. Get ready for epic freestyle skills and adrenaline-fueled racing thrills. This event has it all. Join us for all the action. The Crankworx World Tour, Stop 1, Rotorua, New Zealand on Edge Sport. The Australian Open of Surfing is back.
It's back again and it's bigger and better than ever.
Get ready for the biggest celebration of surfing culture.
I love going down and watching the music. It's epic.
Join the world's best surfers for this iconic event at the legendary Manly Beach in Sydney for the most epic surfing festival of the year.
Oh my goodness, wow!
The Australian Open of Surfing 2016 on Edge Sport.
For the second year in a row, Night of the Jumps have returned to Krakow, Poland for the 2016 FIM Freestyle Motocross World Championships. Coming from the last event in Stockholm, we witnessed one of the best comebacks we've ever seen at Night of the Jumps. Libor Podmol was 6 months away from the sport. He qualified in first place. He finished in second place, and it was with the tricks like the surfer takeoff to tsunami backflip and the vault that really propelled him onto the podium. Another rider to end up on the podium at the last stop in Stockholm was Remy Bissois. He finished in third in Stockholm, but it was enough for him to secure his second place on the championship ladder. He was one of only a few riders that could throw the egg roll in Stockholm on that new quarter pipe that we had set up, and also one of the few riders in the world that can even do a vault body varial that he does at every single round at Night of the Jumps. A rider that we normally see on the podium, Rob Adelberg, he was a little bit unlucky in Stockholm. He made a couple of small mistakes, and it was just enough that he was back into fourth place. But this weekend in Krakow, with the tricks that Rob has and style for days, maybe it's enough that we'll finally see him on top of the podium. Possibly one of the most stylish riders at Night of the Jumps, but unfortunately one of the most unlucky riders is David Ronaldo. He is still sitting in fourth place on the overall championship ladder, and it's a little bit strange because he has such big tricks. He has two body varials that he does in a row, the vault and the Kelly roll, and then he has that new backflip, the one-handed Supercan Indy flip. It's a trick nobody else has ever done, and it just is not enough for him to get to the top. But he did tell me after Stockholm that he does have a new trick, and he may even bring it this weekend in Krakow. After 5 World Championship rounds, Michael Malera is still undefeated. And it's not just because of style, but it's also because of the tricks that Michael chooses for his run and the fact that he is the only rider at Night of the Jumps that is jumping every single ramp on the course. So with an undefeated Michael Malera, Remy Bissois in second place and Rob Adelberg in third, can we actually see David Ronaldo finally get back up into a position that we should expect to see him up on top of the podium? And Libor Podmol, was it just luck in Stockholm, or is this the new old Libor coming back to dominate everybody again at Night of the Jumps? We'll find out this weekend in Krakow, Poland.
All right, here in Krakow, Poland, these guys have a brand new arena. It's only 2 years old, but it is huge. Great space for these guys, and there is our running order for the qualification round. And, of course, we have a local boy riding, Marcin Lukasik. He will be our first rider out tonight, and, of course, the top 3 will be the last guys to go in the qualification round, remembering that only the top 6 from the qualification round will make it through to the final. So it's on the line right now, and there we see Marcin coming out onto course. He had a fantastic training round with these guys, doing a lot of big tricks into the foam pit, so we're expecting to see some pretty good stuff from him. We're already 3 jumps in on his run here, and that's his first backflip. It's a backflip heel clicker. Nicely executed, a little bit hard on the brakes on the landing, though. Oops, dead sailor. Oh, and he knuckled that landing on the other direction as well, almost getting seat bounced right off the bike. Obviously, being in front of a sold-out hometown crowd is giving him a little bit of the case of the nerves. 13,000 people in this arena. That's a big arena for the European side of things. So really, really nice space for these guys to work their magic. Nice Cordova backflip there from Marcin. And now double up time. You see the graphic at the bottom right-hand side of your screen, the double up indicated, and this one is worth double the points. He needs a good one. And oh, another short landing. Obviously, the training from earlier on just didn't really stick, and the landings were all a bit short as he's trying to perform for this crowd here. Missed a jump in his run, so he didn't get the full pull. 135 points. Being the first rider out, of course, that's going to give him top spot, but that's not going to last very long. But nice to see him out there anyway, doing it for the hometown fans.
Actually, surprisingly for me how easy it is to ride actually right now. I know what I have to do, so I do this, and it works, you know, it works. I kind of know every step of all the tricks which I do, what I actually have to do, and I do that. I don't think about anything else. I'm here to ride my dirt bike, and that's it, that's what I'm doing.
Well, an amazing comeback for Libor Podmol, as Steve indicated at the beginning of our show, and he just seems to be amped up to ride and having fun with the sport. More so than ever before, I think. He starts off with the surfer takeoff to flip tsunami. He's going to keep things on the up and up this way if he keeps going with these tricks. Heel clicker, indie flip combo, very nice. And getting those heels right together. Gone are the sketchy flip days for Libor Podmol as he gets into a Cordova backflip. Also, very nicely executed. Great landing on that one, too. 2 wheels down. I say it all the time, but the judges want to see those landings clean and steady. Oh, boy, and there we go. A nice base jumper. That's a cliffhanger to no-hander lander. Looked like he started to roll the window down on one side, but looked okay at the end. Then indie, rock-solid combo right there. hanger flip. Nice. This is a great run so far from Libor Podmal, and he hasn't even brought out two of his